We have a quorum. Yes, we have a quorum. We have 5 out of 7 members, so we're good. I'll call this meeting to order at 6 o'clock. First item on the agenda is our approval of minutes. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve is written.
Second.
Second.
And now, we're gonna have Kathy Llewellyn, Society, talk about the museum.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I hope I'm holding this right. Okay, all right. I want to thank all of y'all for coming tonight. We're so excited to have you come and see what we've accomplished in the last few years. The Bryant Historical Society was founded in 2008. Ted Boswell and Steve Gladden were the ones that incorporated everything. And then we have been meeting in libraries and where else did we meet? Hotels. We've met all over the place trying to have our meetings wherever we could. And so in 2021, I was approached that this building was going to be available. And so we got busy and started getting everything together. And we had in April of 2024, we had a ribbon cutting here. And if you weren't here the first day, we've added a whole lot of stuff to it. We love getting things from people. They donate it and they come in and look around. And it's the history of Bryant. And that's what we want to have everybody to see. We had some people in yesterday that she had about 5 questions. And we were like, right there and right there. And we pointed things out. And so she got all the information that she wanted. And so anyway, we were just excited about that we're able to do that. One other thing we want to mention is Museum Days will be September 13th. There are 10 museums in the county, and each museum will be open that day. They're all free. It's from 10 to 4. And whatever museum you go to first, they're going to give you a brochure that has all the museums on it. And every museum you visit, somebody will check off that you've been there. And then I guess it'll be the week after, I think, the museum tour is over, they're going to draw for door prizes. So you may win the top prize is an ancestry kit, DNA kit. So, but there'll be just stuff from each museum is going to be in there. So we hope y'all take advantage of that to go visit all the other museums that are in our county. Yes, Lisa.
Place they can find the list of museums. Don't know where they are.
If you go to what's the music? There's a website. Is it Museum Day? Saline County Museum Day. I think's what it is. We've just got it set up. Warren just has that set up, so I think it's Saline County Museum Day. I think's what it is. But anyway, go to that, and you should be able to find.
Museum where you go. They'll have a list of all the museums that are in this.
Yeah. So on the brochures, it'll be, all of them will be listed. So anyway, but we're excited that you came. We're open the 1st and 3rd Sunday of the month from 1 to 4. We won't be open in in September, except for Museum Day. Because we'll spend a lot of time getting ready for that. And I will tell you, the first year that we did Museum Day, we were at the Toll Banks house, which used to be Farmstead. And Patsy and I were over there, and what we have, like 7 people. we had about 7 people that showed up. This is our 5th year for Museum Day. And last year we had, I know Don and Danny had 90 at Boone Farm. And I think we had over 70. I don't remember exactly how many. So in 5 years, it has grown tremendously, and we're excited about it. So anyway, so enjoy yourself. And if you have any questions about the museum or anything that's here, just ask us and we'll be glad to answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. I got it. Okay. All right. Do anybody have any questions for Kathy before we move on? Okay. And now the mayor is going to talk about our comprehensive growth plans.
Yeah. You want me to just come up here?
Yeah.
All right. So in the month of September, city council, on the city council agenda will be a contract with Craft and Toll. The planning commission has recommended Craft and Toll to do our comprehensive growth plan. And a big piece of that is community outreach. One of the reasons we've been real impressed with Craft and Toll is they actually led city of Searcy's plan and were I think they won, Searcy won Community of the Year. They were just really able to get a lot of community engagement. And so you'll be a lot of those things are going to be led by Crafton and Toll. It's part of what we pay them for. But I was hoping and just want to ask you as a committee to host a couple town halls during this process. And then I'd love for that just to become part of the regular yearly calendar, that the residents of Bryant can count on a couple town halls a year hosted by this committee. It doesn't have to be when something special is going on. And I'm open to more than that. I just thought, you know, my resident hat on, if I knew every fall and every spring there was going to be a town hall where anybody can come get an update, but also I think I love what y'all did at the last one, introducing every committee member, every council member, just be the residents being able to have an opportunity to meet all of their representatives in each ward, whether it's elected or appointed. And then that would allow us on the staff side to have, if we knew those dates, right, that we know the dates are set, we can prepare for that. We can make sure we're taking care of any hot topics. And we also can use those as major announcements, whether it's what's coming up in the year or things that we've accomplished, that sort of thing. And so I just wanted to ask if you would adopt that as part of your plan as we launch this comprehensive plan to hold a couple town halls sponsored by the Community Engagement Committee. But for the entire committee, you guys set the agenda and you guys run it. And then we can set that expectation.
Would you like the first one?
I think one this fall would be great. We'll have a lot of big events around the comprehensive plan. Probably won't, if council adopts it in September, we'll have probably a large kickoff. I know then we're getting into the holidays. So if we could do one this fall, or if you need to wait till the spring, I'm open to that too. But
I think it's the vision ready as saw with the last meeting. I think we saw it in September. I don't think we'll-
no,
Yeah.
So
it doesn't mean we couldn't do a town hall in September, and we could announce a lot of the planning of the comprehensive plan.
we can try to do one. Happy early November.
October, late October, mid October, early November. Want to stay away from that
Sure.
holidays, and you want to stay away from that Thanksgiving time.
When do you prepare your water letter,
When does that go out? The water,
That goes out the 10th of the month. So for November, that would go out October 10th. Does that make sense?
How far in advance do you have to have your information?
But just by like the 5th of the month. And I can usually add it in. Cause I make it, so it's no big deal. Add a few things.
It's a great. Start.
We did it in November, we'd have 2 meetings for plan.
They shot for like the second week of November.
Anyway,
be great.
We're good.
I think we're gonna have a lot of good stuff to announce. A lot of good, exciting wins for the city.
So y'all think October or November?
I would say November to give us 2 months.
Yeah, at least the plan, yeah.
Actually, we'd have to start planning in September, maybe before council meeting. Be on the 15th, council's on 3rd of September.
Would be the
Yeah.
29th.
You want to promote your
Let's start planning.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think it necessarily, we can, if council approves that we can roll it in to what we've already we'll start planning. If not, I still think apart from the comprehensive plan, having these on a regular basis is really helpful.
I'm good with November.
So now we need to figure a date. That's gonna work. What do you think will work?
Do we have anything for election? Very good.
Well, I can't think of anything on the ballot in November. The primaries are in March, right?
What about November 13th? Anybody have meeting that day, the Thursday? November 13th.
You gotta meet the 7th.
Yes. So we could even do the 20th. And that would give us 3 meetings.
Do it on your meeting though.
Then we can't have votes from other committees.
Oh, that's fine.
Twentieth is almost too close to.
Yes. I would say we meet that first week of November, eat that second week of November. That would be the best.
So we could,
Because if you don't meet before then, I can get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. and technically we could move our community engagement committee meeting to earlier that month. So we can meet before the actual town hall.
Do it on the 6th. If we want Thursday. Do it on the 6th. We might meet early on the 3rd. Final meeting. Do it on 13th. There's something on my calendar on the 14th, but it just says stay. So I don't know if I'll figure that out. But I know that week is also the open meeting here. So that's a state holiday.
It is state
That's a week.
holiday.
Yes.
Then every week that follows until it closes.
So, yeah.
Well, and
It is. I can make that.
Just for the town hall.
I would say we try to do
6. That 6 probably the best.
we're gonna try to produce a video of it. So the people that couldn't be there, we'll have it out there on the website, on social media. Just so they can tune in after.
So we shoot for the 6th and have a special community engagement committee on the 3rd.
Hank has a
Yeah.
varsity championship football.
But that'll allow us to finish up or put finishing touches on it. And then 6, we just.
big.
Think big.
Big,
yes.
Town hall, not a board meeting.
Yeah.
It's different. This might. Not with the board meeting on. It's not in that.
We could just move that November meeting to be. at
I would
the
say
beginning of
make that the meet.
That's right, fine with me.
Because we're gonna get into the part where some people ain't gonna be here. It's gonna be
So November the 6th has been.
Town hall.
town hall. And the 3rd we'll meet.
So I have for our next meeting, we'll start talking about town hall plans.
Don't forget, we got
Thank
Fall
you
Fest
so
week.
much.
Yeah. Well, I still have Fall Fest on this agenda.
About to announce the meeting.
Yes.
of the meeting? What's the time frame to announce?
3 business days,
I think
3 business days.
so I have plenty of time to announce the change in meeting.
Right, yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. And I think it'll, once we have, once, if council approves Craft and Toll, we'll work with them to go ahead and get a lot of dates on the calendar. There's gonna be big Craft and Toll led meetings, and then we're gonna try to fill in with other meetings in case people can't make them. So could be some of those ward meetings can fit in there under the umbrella of that comprehensive plan, trying to get people out to engage with getting feedback. And then in the spring, there's gonna be a major charrette, probably a week long, where they're gonna be set up at Bishop for the week, and people come and go. All kinds of input and planning as far as zoning and direction of where people see the city going. And there'll there'll be a lot of online opportunities to give feedback, and they'll constantly be helping passing that information on to us. And it's probably about a 18-month process total. A year from now, we'll probably have, early, not the full plan, but a really nice chunk of it. And then they get into the details of the zoning code, a lot of the economic development opportunities that are out there. There's a whole other layer of data they're gonna be mining as this plan goes on. I don't think we've ever done anything to this scale as far as long-term planning.
Anybody have any questions? Comments?
Anything else? Well, I'm here. Any questions?
Is that?
No, that's it. I mean, I think if you guys would, I appreciate y'all so much. I know all your time and effort. It's so appreciated. I just wanted to ask that favor. You can help with that. That'd be huge.
I've had residents ask me about the water bill, if it's going up. Last time we were here, you gave proposals. And I try to be nice.
Yeah. That's definitely something we can talk about in November.
You have a list of topics or some ideas of things. They may not have yet, but you could give them words to form them out to us so that on the September meeting. Of course, you can just look at it beforehand and come ready to talk.
Knowledge.
Yeah. Remember the feedback you guys, how, I thought the one we did, the spring was good. Things I probably would have done a little different, but, I think that we had that, got that or a belt, we probably.
I think it helps.
Just get another question and it's gonna lead into the next item on the agenda. But since we're here, would you like for us to go ahead and start gathering questions? Fall Fest for you to address right at the town hall.
Sure.
That's a great idea.
Okay, we'll discuss that next.
Be great.
So we can kind of have like, we're gonna be at a booth or something like we was last time, walking around.
Yeah.
Give them something to make sure they can write their questions down or whatever comments they have. Drop it in there and we can have it formulated and get it back to George. She can get it spent up or whatever the case is, and then give you an opportunity to take a look at it.
Perfect. Get more about it. Maybe get more questions. Also, have more time for them. Categories.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I don't even know that we'll have to do that this time. It was just that we knew the band was gonna be so ferocious, and we didn't want the whole meeting to just be about band. So this one, we might be surprised, and it might be a wide variety of topics.
So, because speaking of that, then, so kind of like we did last time, if we do this town hall, when we do this town hall, but when we do this town hall, are you gonna allow time for them to ask questions no more, or are we doing this?
I think we decided on letting them.
Yeah, I think people were a little frustrated. They couldn't just ask a
Correct.
question.
I remember that, so that was one of the sticking points that, a couple guys, hey man, I wanna be able to ask them a question. Okay,
Yeah.
We'll still have like sticky notes and QR codes around if
Right.
somebody doesn't want to speak up, but we'll. Like
I
question.
mean, you got people that's gonna be shy, they ain't gonna say
Yeah,
nothing,
right.
so they can write it down or put it in, scan a QR code or whatever, but you're gonna have others that will always be vocal.
Right.
So,
How will it be? Oh. Not marketed, but how will we let people know we're having?
We'll do billboard with Jimmy Parker again. We'll put it on the newsletter, on social media. Do a video about it, put it on the website, and I can do a press release as well, so it'll go to all the news.
But we put it like. Something's like an explosion and it's. Read this sign.
I'll put fireworks on my
Do
phone.
something.
Try everything. But there'll always be somebody that says,
I didn't see
I
that, I
didn't
didn't
know
get
about
that, I don't know.
Oh,
we're trying. Not for lack of effort.
maybe we should have a band play. That will bring.
Yeah,
We're doing the September and,
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, you wanna do that as much as possible. Of
everybody reads it.
they do.
course they do.
I give Jordan a hard time.
Everybody better be reading it.
Said I do. I think as early as possible be the, if you
Sure.
really good, let's get it out as early as possible. And then, that way they know it's coming. And then, and plus it'll give people a chance to formulate what they're thinking, or if it's some of the same stuff that's on their mind or whatever it is, they'll be able to be ready. And then it'll give us time as well to be ready. So when we show up, whatever question is, entertain, you have it.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay, last on our agenda is Fall Fest. So everybody should have an attachment where I included just our kind of game plan. So we're gonna have a booth in line with the finance department and the parks department. So all three of our committees will be beside each other. Finance will have budget surveys that we'll also have. And then I will have a screen that's looping different like parks activities, public works stuff, all of the different departments. Like if animal control has an adoption event, I'll have that on the TVs. It'll just loop. I have the QR codes for our question/concern box, and then I have the little box made. And then I have all the general city info, which is what we had the last two events, which was departments, committees, ward map, stuff like that. And then really the only other thing we need to talk about is our schedule. So it's from 9 to 2, but setup is from 7:30 to 8:30. So I put 8 to 10, 10 to 12, and then 12 to 2. We're gonna have like 2 people there each.
Take that early one so I can bring my game.
Perfect.
So what's the earliest, 7:30?
No, that's okay.
Because I love being there.
It's okay.
But actually have to go through this year, so. Actually. Several trips on the.
That's okay. We'll make Daniel take your spot.
What's the early time?
8 to 10.
What's the set time? What time you trying to do?
Set up from 7:30 to 8, but I'm just here to set up on stage to get set up, ship 10.
Yeah, put me down on the shift. I work that shift. And if I need to stay, I can stay later. It's not a big deal.
Usually when we get there, we just say,
Okay,
Yeah.
we put you at 12. Carolyn, do you want to work a shift?
yeah, and I'm not gonna have a. So I'm with you guys.
Okay, perfect. And then I'll put Anthony and Daniel. Oops.
And I can do any time.
Perfect.
I'm an early riser.
See, I'm not. We play to each other's strengths.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else about Fall Fest?
Have theme question marks.
Oh,
Come up with a thing.
yes, so we have a courts person who is obsessed with getting decorations for every single holiday, so she's looking for like royal blue Halloween decorations. We're gonna paint just a bunch of bright blue Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
And hopefully at a low cost.
That's something new.
So I've seen more with blue jack o' lantern.
Yeah, yeah. Right. So I'll probably end up going through that after Fall Fest and like divvying out which questions are in which topic. I don't know that we have like a software that'll just do that for us, even though that would be awesome.
Yeah. Work on.
Yeah.
To do.
Yeah. Tell the mayor to buy me some software to do that.
Mhm.
What? Y'all are on camera.
Feels foul.
All right. Anybody got anything else?
Well, can I add another? Since we're doing town halls in November, we got Fall Fest in October,
Correct.
and I've had a lot of personal things come up that I haven't been able to plan. So I'm just curious, are we kind of gonna, we still need to try our board meetings on the agenda before the town hall, or we try to press that into the town hall and go from there?
I think we should just put that on the back burner until like spring.
That's gonna be.
Tell me a lot.
Yeah.
That's-
That is totally fine with us.
I know that we can still do it if we want to.
No, that's
If we want.
yeah, we wait till spring, but the good news is I found you a location.
We'll talk. They're ready?
Does it have food? Does it have food?
Okay. If they have.
No. Restaurant.
Yeah.
How fun would that be?
Great idea.
What the location is?
All right.
All right. Anybody got
Gonna
anything
be
else?
a competition, because it sounds like.
Motion to adjourn, about a second.
Oh, man.